Hello, everyone. I am Mike May of Horizon Consulting, co-author with God, A Business with Purpose. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that isn't very popular, and that is, what do we do in the aftermath of a business failure that we experienced? Well, to those of us who are called onto the mountain of business, it is not our intent to have or experience a business failure. In fact, quite often when we are called onto business and we know God has called us into business, we expect the business to succeed. But what happens if our business does fail? Well, God does allow business failures to happen for several different reasons. Remember, God is a sovereign God, and there are times when He can use even business failures to forward His kingdom. Not everything is as it seems. But what can we learn when or if we experience a business failure? Well, first, it says in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. So is it possible that our business failure happened because we didn't get right counsel or involve others in the process, including God, as part of our business development and execution? The second thing is that we need to objectively analyze what happened in the business. So I suggest that if we're facing a business failure, that we actually look at the timeline of how the business went, what went right, what went wrong, and are there any solutions to help remedy the business failure? Next is when we see what happened in that timeline, the next thing is to look at the possible remedies to either restart the business, or do we fold the business and start a new one? Maybe with some elements of the same product line or along the same lines of the business industry that we've been in, or something completely new. And then finally, I think, and most importantly, is that we should consider prayerfully what the business that we have been called into, to bring it before God, to bring our hearts in humility and seeking His face in providing direction for either revamping, reigniting, restarting the former business model with improvements, or also to listen, maybe possibly to start a brand new business altogether. Those of us who are called onto the mountain of business, we are not to give up. We are not to just say, okay, let's fold our tent and put it away because we tried. That's not the intent for those of us called onto the mountain of business. God wants us to be difference makers, game changers, and influencers on the mountain of business in our communities. So let's be obedient to what God has given us, even if we've had to take swallow a hard pill in a business failure. I pray that this message has been helpful, and I ask that the Lord will bless whatever we've gleaned and learned from this lesson and put us onto the path of what God wants us to do on the mountain of business for His glory. God bless you and have a wonderful day.